live from Studio 2A in Pix Plaza. This is the Pix 11 Morning News.
Many people in the fashion world were up in arms yesterday when J.Crew announced that they would be adding a new size to their brand. It's 000. Scott Woodward, CEO and Chief Creative Officer of So Branded. So you're in the branding of all of that, sir. So talk regarding vanity sizing.
Yeah, I think that companies, we've discussed different brands in America, have started to downsize.
Yeah.
So it really plays, it's really a psychological game to make, I think, women feel better.
Okay.
However, with J.Crew, I will say, knowing designers there, knowing the brand, they have a real significant Asian female consumer. I think it's a larger issue too. I think it needs to be looked at like in a larger scope, this whole issue of sizing, because I think it's created so much confusion.
Clothing company Urban Outfitters is facing criticism for selling a faded vintage Kent State sweatshirt, which featured what appeared to be blood stains. Take a look at it. You're a creative director of So Brand, so tell us how this process happens where it actually becomes manufactured and there are no, nobody pulling the red whistle, putting a call on the play.
Well, I think you have to look at the brand, and I think Urban Outfitters is quite well known for provocative messaging on apparel, T-shirts. They've touched many sensitive issues in the past. I think there's one thing when Abercrombie did it with Asian Americans years ago, they at least owned it and said we thought people would laugh. I think feigning ignorance, which in my opinion is what Urban Outfitters has done.
It's not genuine.
It's not genuine. I mean, what designer, whatever generation they're from, could produce that sweatshirt with blood stains and have Urban Outfitters say, well, it's the tie-dye process. I think it crosses a line of good taste, and I think when you're a brand like that and you're producing pop culture, who gets empowered by messages like that and designs like that? I think that's the question you have to ask.
I say produce pop culture, but edit your pop culture and make sure it goes through some sort of checks and balance.
And own it. When you're called on it, own it.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
The perfect or ideal body type is something that, women have been plagued with for decades, right? We all are trying to achieve something that's maybe not achievable with our bodies. So the look has definitely changed from the 50s to the 60s, 70s, 80s, and now to 2014. So let's walk through the years.
Each decade, fashion and pop culture drives, body shapes, looks, fashion, and fashion always comes full circle.
Yeah.
So I think Marilyn Monroe, Elizabeth Taylor, Sophia Loren, the perfect hourglass shape.
If you ask young girls to describe what they like about themselves, a first comment will always be a negative comment.
It will. Actually, in that study, only 4% of women, it cites, feel that they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Very self-conscious and, about body attributes and body parts. So I think that campaign over the last decade has helped to shift that.
It is 8:16. Let's talk about two studies released earlier this week that revealed that Americans are gaining weight. One reason could be, because of commercials, and their favorite celebrities who are in it that could be causing that.
Well, in the past few years, obesity has increased within men, women, and children, with women having the largest increase. But the question is, how are celebrities influencing obesity within commercials? Tell me about that.
Well, I think, we continue to, brands continue to have celebrities embrace their products, and oftentimes the products aren't healthy. So, Beyonce's deal with Pepsi, Carrie Underwood's deal with Hershey's. These are all brand alliances that have big price tags, and there's lots of media with social media now on top of just plain advertising.
Yeah, and I think the kids have a hard time distinguishing it.
They do. Pepsi actually put Beyonce on the can and had her integral in part of designing that. So you go into the grocery store and see her face on the can, and it does increase demand and encourages kids.
But it's not only sugary sodas, which some states in America right now want to tax.
I think social media has contributed that because it infiltrates every part of our lives.
Yeah, I say that still, but I still say, you know what, it's your body, your life, you got to control it.
Today on Life and Style.
He's our life and style makeover guru who has worked with stars for the Oscars and put him on the red carpet, and he also has his own line at Saks. Please welcome Scott Woodward. Hi, welcome.
Thank you. This story is very unique and interesting for me. Khalil and my connection is a very special one. Our mothers have been friends for over 50 years. So we're really extensions of each other's families. She's had cancer 3 times over the course of 10 years, and each time she's fought back and overcome it with just the most incredible courage of anyone I've ever met in my life. So she's a real hero for me.
Okay, well, let's see. Let's see for ourselves, you guys. Watch this.
I'm here to do probably what's the most important makeover or fashion job I'm ever going to do in my life. It's my friend Khalil. And if all went well, the 2 of us would soon be on our way back to New York. Mission accomplished.
Her best friend, makeover guru Scott Woodward, wants her to celebrate with an incredible life and style makeover. The results are next.
It's all just beautiful.
You're beautiful.
You did awesome!
Let's start with Mercy.
Lord have mercy. There's a body under there, I know it. Like, there's an incredible body under there. I wanna see it.
What can we do for Debbie?
When we're done, it's gonna be Debbie Does Diva.
But anything, I'm sure, a guy that's as good looking as you touches, I'm sure it's going to be even better.
Scott Woodward is the style coach for Lakeisha. Both teams met at Marshall's in New York City and had $100 and 30 minutes to find the best outfit possible. Let the games begin.
Ladies, got your game on? You ready to shop?
I'm ready to win!
What do you say, ladies? Shop on 3.
1,
2, 3, shop!
Lakeisha and Scott, you spent $88.98. You win!
Scott Woodward has been hard at work during the hour, giving her a total transformation.
Kimura and style guru Scott Woodward give her a new look that proves 50 is fabulous.
Let me tell you, no one's going to be mistaking Francesca for your mother anymore.
So, our image consultant, Scott Woodward, has been hard at work backstage during the show, getting these ladies ready for their big close-ups. Now, Scott, tell us how you made Lorraine into Ms. Monroe.
You know, we found a dress that just really captured the 50s and the glamour. Marilyn was really famous for the halter top dresses.
Now we have our makeover man of steel, Scott Woodward, who's going to take care of you. Hey, Scott.
Hey, Kimura, what's going on?
What's your plan with Erica today?
First, I want to congratulate Erica. It's an incredible story.
Well, Scott, what did you do to our Erica?
I think you'll be surprised.
You didn't cut her hair off, did you?
We did not cut.
Because she worked so long.
The hair's beautiful.
Great.
Like, she has a beautiful head of hair.
On today's jury, designer Scott Woodward.
First of all, you're both gorgeous. You're both really, really pretty. You can tell you're sisters and you're gorgeous. I happen to agree with your sister, though. I think you can still have long hair, and I wouldn't even need to take that much length off of it, but it needs to be tamed down. You're very, very pretty, and your hair just usurps your whole face.
I'd like the TV reel quantified to show how many consumers we reach. Consumers really look to celebrities for their styling cues. It's a very powerful way for us as a society to get the message across in a very natural way with our brands. I think the importance behind a celebrity wearing a watch or any other product for that matter is consumers and people take such strong style cues from celebrities.
What we did this year at Concord was we developed 5 watches themed around the movies. Okay. Which is kind of very exciting.
A man has really nothing to accessorize that evening with the exception of the cufflinks. So the watch is a really fun element to give him something to talk about.
Movado Group is the parent company which operates and manages the Movado Watch Company, Concord Watch Company, ESQ. We have the license to coach, and our newest acquisition is the Tommy Hilfiger license. Our more expensive Concord watches that we're importing from Switzerland for the evening, which will be in value approaching $500,000. The trend that's happening now with watches is exactly that. The clunkier the watch and the chunkier it is.
And I also see us going back to continuing to leverage the core equities of Ray-Ban. As it's an American icon, and certainly leveraging that heritage and history, just like brands like Levi's do, and Coca-Cola, and Gucci. We look at placing product on personalities and entertainers and celebrities. The movie's all about style and kind of sleek superheroes, and the glasses just really fit perfectly. It's really such a part of your personality and such a personal statement that, you know, if you've got a small face or you've got a specific shaped face and you want to go with a big glamour glass and that really fits your mood and what you're trying to project, I think you should go for it. Music is the root of cool, which is what sunglasses really stand for, I think, as an accessory. To bring the Ray-Ban campaign kind of back to Los Angeles and really do a very young Hollywood slant on it. For both television, music, and movies, to place the product on key celebrities in key motion pictures and television shows.